What is Angelo and As really doing? Honey, As being in the precedents and that what she said on that clip had the whole internet going wild the day before and last night. Okay, so or whenever it came out, really. Okay, because I don't even know when it came out. I just know when I seen it and I came across it and I was like, OMG. The question that I'm gonna be asking y'all in this video, though, the question I'm gonna be asking y'all is, what is Angelo and As really doing? And I've been saying time and time again that a lot of people yesterday, I'm gonna say this before I get into what I'm gonna get into, excuse me. A lot of people yesterday was coming up under my videos, oh, you being too nice, whoop-de-whoop, all this other stuff. They was coming up under my videos saying, and obviously you would have to be new to this channel, or you just maybe came across my channel, because anybody that has been watching my channel knows that I have not been in approval of a lot of stuff some of these families have been doing, and especially a lot of stuff that Angelo and As has been doing, and I've been calling it out from day one. So we're not going to do that. Also, and I think the energy is coming from the fact that, or the negativity is coming from the fact that I don't get low and I don't have to tear a person down to make a point. I don't know if y'all know, I'm a very spiritually grounded person. You know, the Most High God is the head of my life and the head of this household, the walls that I'm in right now. So I would never, let me say this, because a lot of people, they get real down and gutter how they act. The enemy cannot cast out the enemy. That's point number one. So there's no way that you could be talking about you of light and of truth and be participating in the same things like manipulation, name calling, and stuff that the other, you know, team does, because the enemy cannot recognize any of himself in you. So when I talk about things, I'm very respectful. Now, let me also address the fact that a lot of people was getting up under my video yesterday like, oh, I don't believe this, that, and the third. You don't have to believe nothing. Let's use our common sense, or we could use our discernment. Some of y'all may not have discernment, but those of y'all that do use your discernment, those of y'all who don't, use your common sense. If K was, the claims was that he was showering people, right? Then what would make it far-fetched for him to have somebody put a brownie in a cup and partake of it? Y'all think that y'all are dealing with regular people. I told y'all time and time again, this is spiritual. We're not warring against flesh and blood, but we're fighting against principalities and high places. So just because you don't believe something doesn't mean that people are not doing that. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm sympathetic for the girl. I feel like she is a manipulator, and I've been saying that. I'm still sympathetic because I know that clearly something is going on there, because it's a lot of flip-flop, 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 okay, going on there. And that's a double-minded man that's unstable in all his ways. And I've been saying that. I've been talking about how I felt that she was dealing with some entities because of the way that she was so lust and promiscuous driven. That's not normal. And typically that behavior happens when somebody either messes with you, and that's how that spirit jump on a person, okay? Or whatever type of something was dabbled with, and that's how that spirit overtakes a person. So we not gonna act like I haven't been saying things. Don't come up under my page talking about what I haven't said and all the rest of this stuff, because I'll link the video right in this video on several occasions, and people have said underneath my comments, oh, you know, she want to live out her dream and her life, because people do not have the intellectual acuity or the capacity to have an overstanding and an understanding of what is really going on here. This is not, if you see in the world, right, if you see that people do stuff like they take other people, they use other people, they, you know, people make money, people take money, okay, then that clearly means that you have a basic understanding that people who do bad things, or there's people that do evil things, okay? You clearly see a lot of that going on in the times today. So as sure as that exists, is as sure as, you know, as sure as there's good people, there are bad people. You feel what I'm saying? As sure as people is doing good, there's people that's doing bad. As sure as there's people that believe in the Most High, there's people that they worship, who I would call, or they into that Lucy type of stuff. Okay, so we're not gonna act like that industry is not full of weirdos in the Hollywood type of time. We're not gonna do that. Okay, if this person was dark enough to do the stuff that they would do, what would make you think that this is a person now with entities probably, and has to feed a certain appetite? What make you think that he wouldn't have her doing certain stuff? And I always said it, I felt it quite weird that she would always try to minimize herself, and I'm talking about Asri, in a lot of the stuff. If you look at that interview that she did when she had the long braids, and she was like, some women are such and such. They are da-da-da-da-da. I'm thankful enough not that I didn't have to go through that. Do y'all notice that when she said that in that interview, that she closed her eyes? That's typically body language to show that you may be deceptive, or that's something that you don't want to acknowledge. Like I've been saying this. I put the transcripts up. When it comes to Asri, I noticed that there's this fabulousness, this you know, grandiose fabulosity with her. And then on the next, every time else you catch her, you know, if he's not a man, to say he was doing this, that, and the third. Man, a lot of these folks, as I said, they knew that what type of time Kay was on, and they still decided, because fame was something that they wanted badly, they still decided to deal with this dude. A lot of these, I mean, how many rumors and parodies and jokes was on Boondocks? Dave Chappelle was making jokes. Mad people was making jokes, and this was a talk in the BLK community. We not gonna do that. So when I seen this post, that really kind of just really angered me when I saw it, because I feel like I've always kind of said with this that I felt like this girl should have been going to get some type of therapy and sitting on somebody's couch working out some things, because of everything. That's just my you know, from looking at everything, like going from tears one moment to this one moment and all this other unstable type of stuff. And to see that, I think this post was from December or something, that Angelo was going under different producers' page trying to get this girl a career, really kind of angered me, because it's like, okay, so your daughter came out this trauma situation and you trying to put her back in another situation. This is why I've always side-eyed the fact that, you know, the whole career situation, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here, folks, and say this. I don't think that she's ever going to get a career in that industry, because what she said on the Precedent series, what she said, she's revealing their secrets. Do you actually think they're going to give this? And this is not even no hateration or no shade. This is just the facts. They don't deal with loose lips. They don't deal with people that run off that mouth. They don't. And the only way that I could see them dealing with her is if, number one, right now they're gonna I feel like they're gonna use some of these people because they want Kay to be on the out. But after that, I don't see anything else happening with that. And honestly, if you look at it in a spiritual type of way, Kay is a deity that is being taken down, and he's gonna be taken down by one of his followers, one of his, I would say, disciples, if you think about it, right? Being As, because at the time she was all, all into it, or all, my dad is a manipulative liar. He's the one you got to look out for. That's what she was saying. And it's just all this flip-flopping and stuff. And then now she coming up out of there like, I'm telling you, y'all should go watch Neek video, because Neek got the pictures of her with Kay's clothes on and all of this stuff. And I was saying, like, I felt like when she was on the precedents talking about Joy is not going to have as many blessings as me, I guarantee after this that Joy is going to have a lot of opportunities, and the person that's not is because the spirit in which her and her dad is operating in, As and her dad is operating in, it's not right. It's not right, folks. Your heart and your intentions is everything. And I don't feel like those people in the industry, like, they have a code and they stick to the code. They don't talk. They don't tell the secrets that, you see them always putting up that little shush and all of that, because they know that they are sworn to secrecy. And if they talk about the secrets, then it's out with them. So like I said, the only way that I see them bringing her into the fold is if they trying to do her like they did, Whitney or Bobby, Christina. Okay, that's the only way. And, and God forbid, but because they don't tolerate that, y'all. They don't tolerate, you notice that the bigger outlets have not been talking about her in that brownie in that cup situation. They haven't been talking about that because they know that that's something that they do in that industry. They know that that's something spiritual, but take the SP off of it. And what does that leave you with? Come on. These people is not everyday average people. We talking about people who he called himself the PIPER. So that is, if you go back to the mythology of that, what was that person doing? That person was an entity. That person that was an entity that was leading the youth off and using the youth. That's the polite way I'm gonna say it. People have to really, I would say, get real with themselves. Get real with yourself. You in your everyday life, you may not do certain stuff, but that doesn't mean that the world outside of you, or in their world, their arena, they're not doing that. Like, I mean, if you listening to the stuff that they're claiming, what would make you think he wasn't doing that? I told y'all that this ain't just happening to him in his youth. That was something that they used. They used that as a vulnerability, and those people make the perfect candidates for them to teach their values to. The same way the Most High say raise up or train up a child in the way that they should go. Well, they follow that same principle, only the other way. They dedicate they people to the enemy. So, I mean, people is looking at this, and it's just like, I don't see how people is not seeing what's going on here. And it's just sad that people want fame at the cost of losing it all. Like, clearly it's a lot going on. I think that maybe the situation started at that condo between her and Joy. Why did Joy have to send somebody up, and why couldn't Joy prior to that have gotten that stuff out that condo? Is it because As could have had shut stuff down to where Joy couldn't get access and get a key? Y'all, if you know about that, y'all put it in the comments. What happened with that? Because I want to know why it got to the point where they had to get a gathering mandated type of order to get that stuff out of there anyway. And then furthermore, you know, did she take Kay's clothes as memorabilia? And she was like, ain't nothing in this box but sweats. Now we see you in Kay's clothes. And if somebody is, you know, a Vic of certain stuff, why would you want to have attachment to their clothing? Do y'all know how significant clothing is? And I'm not taking from the fact that I believe that a person, there's no way she would have been able to be around somebody that's into that dark type of stuff without partaking in some stuff. I just simply don't believe that. But what I do believe is going on here is that they are trying to capitalize off of this trauma to get a career, maybe sell some of Kay's stuff as memorabilia. Okay, because when she was talking about, here, take these Grammys before I break it, y'all know that people sell celebrity stuff. Y'all seen Kobe, people was selling his stuff, or trying to at least. Y'all seen they was trying to sell OJ's stuff and all of that. So it's like, what are these people doing? Like, the only thing they need to be doing is, you know, really, I say hang it up. I don't see those singing career happening, because she done ran her mouth and told these people secrets on a so-called king of R&B. So why would they invite her back into the fold for them to do the same thing? The only thing that I could probably see happening is somebody low level trying to get her to put her out there, I'm gonna say. That's it. I don't see nobody sitting there reaching out to do no music and the rest of that stuff. And honestly, I feel like it's been a lot of cap, because they've been making it seem like it's all these opportunities that been coming, and you up under, you know, like the post that we seen in this video, you up under people's things as if you dry begging or you thirsty. You feel what I'm saying? And we've heard Wendy say out her mouth, ain't nobody going to deal with them. Remember when Wendy was on her show and she said that when it was like reports they was trying to get modeling careers, and then honey, I've been telling y'all since last year. No, when did the whole Joy's fake Patreon thing came out? Now it's like it been people, because I've been seeing videos from a little while back of people saying that they felt like As was doing that. And you know, this is people's opinions, that As basically put up that account because she was trying to make Joy look like she was disloyal. And I've been saying that I felt like it was some disdain with As Reed and Joy, because even from Angelo had when he was working with TK, had, you know, the way that they referred to Joy, they always try to minimize Joy. And I'm not talking about TK really, I'm talking about Angelo. He always tried to minimize Joy. Like, it always was a minimization of Joy. Like, oh, Joy is, you know, this person is not that bright, and, you know, she ain't gonna have as many opportunities as me, and As was the favorite. That's how he tried to minimize Joy. As was the favorite. Well, everybody is talking in the street, y'all, where they're saying that, which has been videos. If y'all just go on YouTube, you can see videos where people kind of put the timeline of that Patreon account, and you know, As running her mouth on social media as usual, which you could look at it. Neek got a video up with the timeline of it up. I forget the other lady that has a timeline of it up, but it's like, it seemed like to me that that's what that whole condo situation was. That little cat scuffle at that condo, where she was sitting there being manipulative, lying, talking about Joy was basically the one being all about it. And then we clearly see her mollywop Joy in the hallway, and then she say that she wanna put paperwork on Joy. So it seemed like it's been a lot of manipulation by I would say, as this family. I believe that she could have been manipulative to her parents with the whole she was gonna go on to the glory if they didn't allow her to sing, and it's just really looking like a thirst kind of like shady attempt to capitalize off of this. I believe Kay when he said that a lot of these people was trying to come up and get money off of him, and that's his downfall was that he didn't peep game himself. And it's just like, it's looking shady, folks. The whole situation is looking shady. And I think that they wanted it to work. I guess they probably felt like, oh, if she turned on Kay, which we're going to see how much she turned on Kay with a lot of this stuff this probably has been collected. Because where would these people have... She was up there running her mouth. I know where the skeletons is at and all this stuff. Like, we're gonna see just how far she was willing to go. And I think it's because she wanted to be the favorite. She wanted to be the main thing. And I don't understand, this is for the life of me, how a person could feel played when they knew that this person was had other girlfriends and was in other relationships. In what, they had a multi-person type of relationship. I don't understand for the life of me how a person could feel played by that. You would have had to know that she wasn't the only woman. Y'all, this is getting, like, what are they doing, y'all? What are they doing? Hashtag in the comments. What are you doing? And it's all, all of this, all of the stuff that they wished for Joy. They wished that Joy wasn't gonna come out on top and the rest of that. God don't work like that. I guarantee, because she went running her mouth talking about, oh, Joy is not gonna have as many opportunities, that God is going to enlarge that girl's territory. That God is going to really make her come out on the situation, and that them people in that industry is not gonna deal with her. I guarantee that. Because what you do, or the hole that you dig for another person, that be the hole that you fall in. That's just where that's at. And I really just think that it's just sad that after all of this, that these type of posts is coming out, on Angelo. And Angelo, this ain't the first time Angelo, remember when Angelo was caught on audio by that blogger, and he was upset about that. It's just they constantly run their mouth. And if you running game or whatever, because, what's done in the dark is going to come to the light eventually. That's why I said I don't do, like, people be coming on my page, Team Truth and all this other stuff. And I be like, I'm only team on the Most High God, Team Righteousness. Okay? When you follow him, he'll bring you into all truth. You ain't gotta be out here cap and all the rest of this stuff and joining people organizations and all that. How you gonna be an advocate for women and all you do on social media is be promiscuous, which clearly shows that you dealing with some entities. And if she don't put the Most High in place in her life, or in a position, or allow him to come in her life, because I'm not saying put him in place like that. Please don't think I'm saying that, because I would never disrespect the Most High. What I'm saying, if she don't put him as the head of her life, and she has been dabbling with all of those entities, and Kay has, if you look at him, he has a lot of things going on himself, being so lust driven, and you only get that from dabbling with certain stuff. I don't know, y'all, what's really gonna go down with her. Like, honestly, that's why I say, pray for that girl, because I don't know, this is some type of fantasy going on, that you think that you're gonna come out that type of situation. You've been running your mouth and talking about this situation, flip-flopping your story, and then you think that those same people who literally seen that she literally exposed one of their little spiritual secrets and things that they do in their little arena. And you really think those people is gonna work with you after this? Please. And that's gonna be the sad part about it. I feel like he really should prepare his daughter for that, because she might really be sad about that. And like I said, a lot of people was mad that I said that, honey, she probably should have kept that to herself about that whole brownie situation. She should have kept that to herself. I don't know why you would let somebody film you saying that. And it's probably because she doesn't know about the spiritual implications of it all. Y'all, my face is all itching from like allergies and stuff. It's spring and all that. What are y'all's thoughts about this? I'm not trying to go hard on a person, but like I said, I'm very sympathetic to the situation, because I do, like I said, I believe that she went through something. But I told y'all, I'll never get in agreement with no manipulation and no lies and stuff like this. And it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And it's clear that it's some stuff going on. You wearing the dude clothes, the promiscuous photo shoots. Y'all, she had a t-shirt on that says back, and I'm gonna say SHOT. Why would you put that on yourself? Why degrade yourself in such a way? Y'all, I told y'all, after, like, when she first came up out of there and she was trying on all them costumes, I said, okay, this is the first days of her being out. But when I seen that the focus was a career and not necessarily getting some help after that, I was like, oh no, I don't see this heading in a positive direction. And it's just sad that people, they want fame so bad. At what cost, though? It's KingBritneyChanel. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on, you know, videos that I drop, or, you know, other projects that I drop. And I will see y'all soon. Be blessed. See y'all soon on the next video. Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, KingBritneyChanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.